ni Mutongoi TV. Saa cia Vilingi wa Mauvoo.
Saa 3:30 na one Vilingi wa Mauvoo na mbele Mauvoo lati monengi wito ndene wa Vilingi wa Mauvoo.
Alatukumbanesie ne bamwe na
President William Ruto kuolota Minister Kithure Kindiki tawe munini wa Musumbi. Kalonzo Musyoka kuvuthisya Senate ya Kalata kuvitukithia Kindiki ta munini wa Musumbi. Koti munene kumya mweya wa kuungamia kuvitukithwa kwa Kindiki Gachagua hospitali. Na kikalo kimwana cha mbunge nene kutoiwa na mituki Kindiki oselele mwana wa Gachagua.
Vilingi wa Mauvoo.
Ni kalibu ingi musiaisa mwendo nita wa Caroline Mweni wa Muteti na niithi WINAKE Sharon Dinda uloku nengelelea Vilingi kuanzia ya meko na tuyambelelia Professor Kithure Kindiki yuniwe ukuikwatiwa kuoselela mwanya wa munini wa Musumbi etina wa Musumbi William Ruto kunenga nesieto yake mbunge nene jivitukithwe ni ya mbunge alakwa namba nene metikilana na isieto yendini wa kikalo kimwana kila chatwa iwe kuyo mundi Kindiki yuniwe mundu wambe kuma kisioni cha Mount Kenya East kukwati ya mwanya tawo mwanya ula ukoselela etina wa Rigathi Gachagua kungudhulwa kumo ofisini. Onesimus Chalo na Mauvoo.
Kithure Kindiki.
Professor Kithure Kindiki niwe woloto ne President William Ruto kutuika munini wake balesito yake anengono mbungeni kunena niswa kihine kuma na bunge ya Senate kungudhula ulai munini wa President Geoffrey Rigathi Gachagua. Kithure Kindiki esieto yake niyo ya kimanguka sia Mauvoo na wa Musumbi kwende wende wambe wa masieto angi alama kwendekeza swa mwanya ni usu wa munini wa Musumbi hivo la Didi Nyoro Musalia Mudavadi Ana Waiguru Irungu Kang'ata Gladys Wanga na Kimani Ichung'wah.
Do swear that I will at all times be faithful to the Republic of Kenya, that I will obey, respect and uphold this Constitution of Kenya and all other laws of the Republic, that I will well and truly serve the people and the Republic of Kenya.
Kithure Kindiki esieto yake asukuma mbunge nene na kunena niswa balana ya mbunge nene ya vetukithia minister wa sasa iwamthine Professor Kithure Kindiki kutuika munini wa President ayumbe maana eli 33 makuna kula ya kuvetukithia Professor Kithure Kindiki kutuika munini wa Musumbi.
Members, the vote on the nomination of Professor Kithure Kindiki to fill the vacancy in the office of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya is as follows. Abstentions nil, noes nil, ayes 236. Present and voting, as we had advised you earlier, the vote is overwhelmingly yes. So the nomination is herewith declared passed by the House, and the Speaker will transmit the results to the President, and the Speaker will also sign a Gazette notice to this effect, that the nominee for Deputy President has been duly voted by the House and approved. Approval is not applicable here, has been voted by the House and therefore will transmit to the appointing authority to proceed with the appointment.
Itina wabunge kuvetukiria Profesa Kithure Kindiki na yokoti ya yule yumio tuyo wa kuungamia seso yonthe ya kuvetukiria munini wonge wa president ngimekwani ila ikiwe iko ni ula munini wa president Geoffrey Rigathi Gachagua ithukiiswa matuko 24 Mauvoo 10 mwaka huu. Une kwa na valua wa koti ula ungamitie seso muvaka matuko asu 24 Mauvoo huu. Profesa Kithure Kindiki kwa tuwa kwete lotua wa koti no kana kuoso visi usumwe huu kana Rigathi Gachagua asiyokirio visini kwisilo sindi wa koti.
So help me God.
Ethiwa Kithure Kindiki no kukwata efiso ya kuoso visi usumwe wa munini wa president kwa tuwa kwete lianisa president kuvanga mibango ya serikali pamana kutongwa esesikalo ya serikali ila musumbe utevo kana kutumwa musumbe uthukumini wa serikali. Tidi vota Blinkwa Mauvoo Mutongo TV Neto Onesmus Chalo.
Ndongo ya chama cha Wiper Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka ni wavuthisi vanene itambia ya mbunge ya kati kuvitukithia Profesa Kithure Kindiki tawa munini mweu wa President William Ruto. Aikwatamba witambia ya koti kuungamia iseso ya kuvitukithia DP mweu Kalonzo awetakana itambia ye na misingi temilumu na nondumwe na ayumbe kunoa mana kwithiwa yikunitwe ona vatenzama ya IEBC. Uneni wake wakwa tomboni atongo yangevo muyumbe Robert Mbwe wa Kathiani na seneta wa Kitui Kiyo Wambua alama weta kanave wailu atongo ima Kenya methiwe na wendi wa kuwekeania. Boni Mutisia nukutuelesea.
Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka elesea itino wa koti kuungamia itambia ya kuwete president kana munini wa president mweu na undu mwe na kuonanya kana Rigathi Gachagua na we munini wa president va Kenya.
Justice Mwita has issued conservatory orders staying the decision or suspending the decision of the Senate last evening. The effect of that is basically to say that Gachagua is still the deputy president, the second deputy president, until the courts determine otherwise. And we have every confidence that our courts will do justice. As I said, justice must reign. Justice must reign, even though the heavens fall.
Vaitata kana itambia ya kumunguthola kivilani na ikelo cha kuvwanyile kusiane nthi na kuweta maundu matema ilu kwendhino ya Kenya maundu makumionzeki ukwati na kuweta ungewe ilo viasi ya mwene nthi.
We will be in court as Judge Barasa ordered on Tuesday in open court to argue this matter. Because that's why we are saying this impeachment of Gachagua was a diversionary tactic, so that Kenyans can forget about these things when there's state capture going on. So I think that's what I wanted to clarify. And now one thing is important: if this the suspension of this resolution means that whatever the National Assembly has done today is actually null and void. And the effect of that is Gachagua's security is very important, because he's still the number 2 in the country. His security must be returned, because we know that they had already withdrawn. Some of us are used to having no security arrangement. Mine has been withdrawn, I think, twice or 3 times. But we have a sitting deputy president, although he's actually in hospital. But even in hospital, we urge that that security arrangement ionekane pale. Because whatever they have done, right, after this decision by Justice Mwita is null and void until the courts find otherwise. First of all, I must tell you, there is no IEBC in place. I have tremendous respect, by the way, for Kithure Kindiki. I say, he's like my younger brother. We come from the same region, Uko Musho, all right? But this is not the way these things should be done. Okay?
Atongo ya langi mevikite kisioni kiavu muyumbo wa kilungu cha Kathiani na seneta wa kaunti ya Kitui Kiyo Wambua mwikwata itambia ye mwikule atongo imandhino ya Kenya kwithwa na ngoya kuekiania no kana kwithwa na utongo imwelu tewa kuumisi atongo ya langi kana kuvinyi ya enenthi.
Mbada mungu wabiteisia eketa amweke munene wake amweke ambunge amweke ye mundu ni muki wa ngai na mwekea lakini kila kinza nisema none kwithia munene wake musumbe no na leile mwekea na atwe ane muki wa ngai na wamwe ila wabitise president Uhuru nini wake Uhuru no heriata ni mwekea shetani ashindwe ende pia ndo tubo ya tongo imembe mena ting tuibe na ting ta tongo ono gebra muwekie na ile hata kana ngite hata na wibanga mwanda wa mubuta awani mubuta mundu mubuta wa ero dide shetani ashindwe
awani mo na Musumbi Biito being the senior most leader in the country. Nina wabwena ambe wangai kweti wekeo ikondo wanzi ya Kenya. If he cannot forgive his own deputy, I want to say we're in bad times, but I thank God. Because at the fullness of time, God shall make things beautiful.
Ambunge wa mbele constituency sio ndesi ya Kenya. Siko manyandu nikenda makula kule la mundu. Na ogende usie madena. Sema situ ina mawia. Sema ila si JSS grade 8, ina ila si grade 9. Oiti no amie. Sema ila si university hiyo kwa mbesa. Pani bado kuna ni maongozi aitwiwa kunge tu kanene ndio sia gashako.
Kaundini ya Masaku kathia ni nyene toboni mutesea.
Rigathi Gachagua yuniwe munini wa musumbi wa Mbeva Kenya kunguthulwa kuma Vilingi itina wa mbunge ya Senate kukwatilela mutalatala wa kumunguthula ula una vitukithwa ni mbunge nene nona thakitwe mbunge nisu ni muyumbe wa Kibwezi West Mwengi Mutuse. Mbunge ya Senate ni lasimikie kuendea na kikalo kila kitwaiwe kwiyo vata kwithukisia ukose wa Gachagua itina wa wakili make kumbola kananu waiye na asembwa sivitali ni kukwata oiti. Daniel Mongela na Mauvoo.
So ya kunena ni cia mutaratara wa kumunguthula munini wa musumbi Rigathi Gachagua thini wa mbunge ya Senate itwaiwe vindanila ende na kukwata oiti sivitali ni wa Karen itina wa mbunge su kukuna kula yakana mutaratara su ende na kunena niwa Rigathi Gachagua evo na tevo.
Mheshimiwa Speaker, you will remember the rush that was there when I was asking to be given up to 5 p.m. And it was a rush. Was I to fail to come back to this noble house at 5 p.m. waiting for a medical report when the doctors there are busy attending to their patient?
Now, therefore, the Senate resolves, 1, to adjourn the afternoon sitting of Thursday, 17th of October 2024, and pursuant to Standing Order 34-4C of the Senate Standing Orders, to hold sittings on Saturday, the 19th of October 2024, commencing at 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. until conclusion of business in the order paper of the day, in order to conclude the hearing and determination of the proposed Mauvoo from office by impeachment of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? Nay. The nays have it.
Kutwika mawakili ma Rigathi Gachagua me manenda sikalo izo siambe kukuigwa kumunenga ebuso ya ukwata uiti na kwitha atuna wikambe wa sikalo ithi kunenga ne nkusi na kwitetea maseneta ondumu na mawakili ne maleanile na wendekethio su na unenania wa mutararo su waendea munini su wa musumbi Rigathi Gachagua atanengetwe ebuso ya kwithukiwa kana kwitetea.
Now, honorable senators, the motion having been defeated, we will proceed with the hearing program as had been circulated this afternoon. in which case then we will move to closing statements by the parties.
Kumavo mbunge ni ambisi kunenanisia yulu wa makosa 11 ala kukonana wanamo na mambisi ukunakula sia kwa mungundo la kuma kivilani Rigathi Gachagua onakutika maukili make mei manenda anewe ivinda yetekana ende na ukwata witi sivitaleni wa Karen itina wakuigulani wa mwingi kidhuini chake.
Ask Mutuse, here you had it. Mr. Mutuse, tell us. He says, I was not in an investigation journey. Mr. Mutuse, I just imagined. Mr. Mutuse, I don't know. Mr. Mutuse, I believe. Mr. Mutuse, Senate, believe me. Even if you don't believe me in one occasion or in one ground, just take one, the one that you love, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it's sad that my brother, a person from my area or my region, the deputy president of this country, is being impeached.
Mr. Speaker, katika mashtaka yaliyo hapa, na sisi tunafaa kuongozwa na ushahidi, sio riwaya, sio hekaya za mbunwasi, sio fasihi, Mr. Speaker. Lakini tunazo hapa, Mr. Speaker, zote ni hekaya za mbunwasi. Hakuna ushahidi wote ambao tumepewa mbele yetu. Lakini siwezi kusimama hapa halafu niweze kumhukumu naibu wa rais. Kwa sababu pia katika kitabu ya Korosai 3 mstari wa 13 inasema ukihukumu wengine wa hukumu venye wewe utataka kuhukumiwa.
So, Mr. Speaker, I want to say, before we impeach anyone, we must substantiate all the charges and make sure that it is not something that we are going to eat back our words and start saying we did a mistake.
Ni undula wende na kukilia muvulano wa mawoni kati wa NND na Tongoi aingi maiweta kana Rigathi Gachagua ni wailite unewa ivuso ya kunena mbungeni na kunenga ni ukusi wake neso yu taikalatilwe undula mwatongo yange maendeno kwa tambau isiso yu maiweta kana itwaiwe undu vailite.
The Senate has resolved to remove from office by impeachment His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua AGH, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Accordingly, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua AGH ceases to hold office. Thank you.
Onuguovo vena wikwatio itina wa koti kumya utu wa kuunga mesuzo ya kuithio kithitu kwa munini ungi wa musumbi kinyavala ikwani ya Rigathi Gachagua ikethukiwa kwi matuko 28 mwezi wa 10 mwakani huu undulaju unengane kavovathika wikwatio kwa Rigathi Gachagua kwende ya kwitha munini wa musumbi wa nthino ya Kenya.
If you respect our constitution, then respect the outcome and the processes that have been initiated and concluded in houses of parliament, Mr. Speaker, just as you do with courts of law.
Daniela Mwankela, Mutongo TV, kumva kauntini ya Masako.
Tuisonga na mbunge nene kiokoni tao munde ni yethiwa na kikalo kimwana kunenanisia maundu ala meiwete tweta mavata kwi mwene nthi na vala ingi methiwa na iviso ya kuvitukithia isitwa ya Profesa Kithure Kindiki ila musumbi William Ruto enenganite mbungani kuoselela mwana wa munini wa musumbi. Ndini wa kikalo ki ayumbe manele 36 ni metikila Kindiki kuoselela mwanya usu. Angelina Muse na Mauvoo.
Itino SSO ya muthenyani wa iyo mbungeni ya Senate vala ula na munini wa President Rigathi Gachagua onavikie kunguthulo kuma utongo-ini utukwa kwa mukia umuthi yu President William Ruto numwolotie Profesa Kindiki kuosa mwanya usu kiokoni cha umuthi. SSO ya kuvitukithia isitwa yake ni ambisi mbungeni nene vala ayumbe methwa na kikalo kimwanya vala utumano wa President William Ruto wavikia kuma mbungeni nene ni Speaker Moses Masika Wetangula.
Today morning I have received a message from His Excellency the President regarding the nomination of Professor Kithure Kindiki EGH to fill the vacancy which has occurred in the office of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya following the impeachment of the previous office holder. Honorable members, as you are aware, Article 149(1) of the Constitution provides as follows, and I quote, "Within 14 days after vacancy in the office of the Deputy President arises, the President shall nominate a person to fill the vacancy and the National Assembly shall vote on the nomination within 60 days after receiving it.
Kuyana na katiba itino president kunenga na isitwa mbunge nene ayumbe ni mailete kutoa iseseso ya kukuna kula ya kumwetikila kana kumuleo vumwe na kumya mawoni movala vatethia wana kuatia kilungu cha ile yulua itatu cha alama akuna kula ya kwetikila na muvango u.
Article 149(1) of the Constitution is expressly provided that the National Assembly shall vote on the nomination within 60 days after receiving it. The drafters of the Constitution distinguish the language used in Article 149(1) of the Constitution by expressly providing that the House is required to vote and not approve the nomination. Indeed, this is to be distinguished from the provisions of Article 132(4) of the Constitution, which provides that the President shall nominate and with the approval of the National Assembly appoint and may dismiss the Cabinet Secretaries in accordance with Article 152, the Attorney General in accordance with Article 156, the Secretary of the Cabinet in accordance with Article 154, Principal Secretaries in accordance with Article 155, and High Commissioners, Ambassadors, and Diplomatic and Consular Representatives.
Wanauye vukana na itangula iseso ye kutoiwa kwa metoketiwa dhukona na katiba vala speaker watangula kusongia makulima ama maayumbe kuatiania naki ingine walisikana iseso ye na lasima ya kutoiswa kwa public participation. Ayumbe de manengi ofisi ya kukuna kula kuvito kidho kwa kindiki vala mavikie kwetikila na muvango u wako muvito kidhia ayumbe maana ele na miongo itatu na dhanzi tumai kuna kula ya kuvito kidho kwa kindiki vala vata ina kula ya olei.
Honorable Speaker, on the voting, abstentions 0, nays 0, ayes 236.
Yumbungene ya muvitu kithia kindiki vala yutino wa speaker wa mbunge ailete kuvichia mausonge kwa President William Ruto wavumuna kuikia saindi ni wa gazeti ya serikali.
Present and voting, as we had advised you earlier, the vote is overwhelmingly yes. So the nomination is herewith declared passed by the House, and the Speaker will transmit the results to the President, and the Speaker will also sign a gazette notice to this effect that the nominee for Deputy President has been duly voted by the House and approved. Approval is not applicable here. Has been voted by the House and therefore will transmit to the appointing authority to proceed with the appointment.
Kilivoti ya Vilingi wa Mauvoo kuma kauntini ya Mombasa nita wa Angelina Mose.
Naende musaisa mwendo watu ambako saudhomo monini ni tusokadeche na mauvombe yangenduka adhivasa.
Kila wachumwa siaungamasa umwe wa kioko dhini wa kilungu chatu adhimwe
ni uboya shitwa ni ya Yesu Kristo vamwe na itau vamwe na maumishi maana mwenu na etu wa mwenyu na ashia imaku undo na vea shimame na ashia na imwe ni uboya yova ngai au komboe na kimena jamushi
vala elika na atatu umombanite isiotwani iya ngai nake evo
hautangie na kiu jamushi hautangie na kimudia jamushi
tukwate chao ya chavevo vamwe va Mutongo TV tuikuwete utavanya wa Bishop Lazarus Musyoka ula utongo ensie kanisa wa ATG ula withia wa dheni wa hall ya KFA ila jiva kuvi na Huduma Center na isianitie na vengi wa Equity ATG Machakos where divinity meets humanity.
Nitwasokedia musaisa mwendwa Profesa Abraham Kithure Kindiki ethi twemba kanoni cia uteti unguona na wava kuve na President William Ruto kwambe wa miaka 15 unanola wa mwetie mbungeni ta Senator wa Mbetha Kanithi kulani cia 2013 utena ndu ya kiuteti Kindiki nutembete matambia masamba tukanoni cia koti va musini va Kenya ngina nthi cianza Kindiki ai wakili wa Ruto ICC kuya egg Netherlands na ethito ituoni cia President William Ruto kuvikia unyuvi wa umunthe vala wanyuvwa mwanyani munene vyu wa munini wa President. Benjamin Mwakano kutuelezea.
Profesa Abraham Kithure Kindiki ni sula hivi tuwatetino wa President William Ruto kwa miaka mbewe 15 kufikia oyu unyanya ula wambi yetene wana Kindiki hataisa kuliko tetino wa mbunge mindani ye kwani ya President William Ruto kuya ICC ni The Hague, the Netherlands. Kindiki mesani ya mawakili nene halama ungavye na President William Ruto itino kukwananywa na makwani mawano mama ikoti nosu kufikia makwani ya mesa kuikwetheka.
It is very, very dangerous to politicize justice, where the justice and the legal system is used to play politics. And that is why we are saying we feel there are certain rights which the Honorable Ruto is entitled to under the Rome Statute.
Na serikalini ya mbe ya Jubilee ila yateta pamwe chama cha TNA na URP usumbi wa mbe wa President Unathi Omwewe ya Uhuru Kenyatta na munini wake William Ruto mwakano wa 2013. Profesa Kindiki hai serikalini tawe yidho ya serikali mbungeni ya Senate sabali ya mutongo iwala ingi mbungeni no wala utongi mwake wa utongo iwana na viwe tino wa kula siya mwaka wa 2011 na kutweka munini wa speaker mbungeni ya Senate ati hukumanwa na uteti wa masemba ma State House kulani ina na inavitie. Kindiki na ulevi ndani liu wa imulengoni wa munini wa President William Ruto na wekiwenza wa mwana uno.
They thought I had no views to air publicly, or that fear had trumped or triumphed over me. They wrongly diagonized that I could be manipulated, cajoled, or even threatened to join them in what, in my view, is a treasonable project of destroying our beloved country.
Nambeni wa maleve ma utetu wa sumbe wa Dr. William Ruto kulani nene bitu bamwana mekutanoni minene ya chama cha UDA. Kindiki anaye mutongo yuwe na hukumu munene na kuyakia hisietwe nene mesani ya teti alama ina mwana munene wa kuthwa tamunini wa President hivi ndani leo.
We know you will not let us down because you have shown through your leadership journey that you are able to weather any storm, you are able to stand firm, and we believe in your hands, and through the help of the Almighty God, Kenya is faced with a bright future ahead.
Ateo miyele hiti alite mbewa kula nene mbitu kutwaiwa ujuwa munini wa President wa Mauvoo mwana uwe tina withi kwa Rigathi Gachagua na kutia Kindiki hatena mwana ungi ona umwa kukitea kiuteti.
I am grateful to my colleagues in the party, especially the members of parliament, both National Assembly and Senate, who have been a critical segment in this process that I've just explained. They did play a huge role in that process, and I know a good number of them did support my candidature. My colleagues, I am truly grateful, and I know, God willing, we will have an opportunity for me to make it up to you one day, and that day shall not be too far away.
Ona hivi ndani ya kumana mausungi umakula siya kivila cho usumbi kuye sangioni ya mbubanyo ya Bomas Kindiki ya mustali nuambe kuikidhia vena na Mauvoo hivi ndani hivi lamedo ndema hasi isima komishona ma ABC kutanga sa mausungi yo mamudi ya kivila cho usumbi.
Wacha! Everybody silent. Everybody silent.
19 wa President na munino wale kuiga kitito Professor Abraham Kithure Kindiki anyuviweta Minister Muviano sisi wandini.
I now call upon the Honorable Professor Abraham Kithure Kindiki, EGH, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Interior and National Administration to take...
Mwana ula ukwate yengina umonde ona kutwika anyuveto keli. Kumano netambia President William Ruto kuvunja nzama yake ya minister mwaino wa mwanzano wakana kusovya serikali impya broad-based. itino miaka uta ya maandamano ma Gen Z.
That I will well and truly serve the people of the Republic of Kenya in the office of Cabinet Secretary.
Vilingi wa Mauvoo kuma vamu sini lomi nye dito wa Benjamin Mwakam.
Rigathi Gachagua sitwa yeni kwa aingema a Kenya ateo ti aingimesi ambelilie vandeni wa maundu mautongoi na pala kwa ibinda yemwe YDO atwika muyumbe wa mathira na itina munini wa musumbe wa kele ungu wa katiba keo ka mwaka wa 2010 mwande kwitu Caleb Chalo ne wathia na we Rigathi Gachagua no na atumbanisia livoti.
The Kenya Kwanza running mate candidate, my brother and friend, Rigathi Gachagua.
Esekanie ta truthful man, munena wa ugo, na ndana samasiane sote tine kwa kuweta sianthini si opio kwa pinzani ateti na ma enenthi. Uneni wake na yumwambililio wa kung'uthulwa kwake. Geoffrey Rigathi Gachagua ayekithito kasarane mwaka wa 2022 na kutwika munini wa musumbe wa keli kuma Kenya ya kwata katiba keu kuka kuvikia muthinani wa iyo na valo ng'uthulilwe kwisela mbunge ya Senate. Mwanya wake ukikwatiwa kutonelela Professor Kithure Kindiki ulane minister maundune manthini va Kenya.
This is one of the greatest days of my life.
Na indi atanamba kutweka DP kana deputy president munini wa musumbe ekatukunikilesa vale yake ya kiuteti na ila kwa amwe yaonekana tanguve mbe atanamba ulikoteti ni mwaka wa 1989 kuvikia mwaka wa 1999 serikali ni wa Moi Rigathi no wathukumia ta mwandiki mutethesia muvyane wa maundu manthini na indi mwaka wa 1991 athukumata mutethesia muvyane wa uthukumi wa mwene nthi. Mwaka wa 1995 Rigathi no wathukumia ta dio Kakamega na athamewa ta dio ngalikone cia Ng'arua. Gachagua alikilotetini mwaka wa 2001 na vala musumbe uthiumwe ya
responsibility and faith you have bestowed on me, you have bestowed upon me to be running with for the most defining election in Kenya's history. It is a responsibility I take pride in, knowing too well the elevation and esteem that my nomination occasions, but most importantly, one that also humbles me, that you put your trust in me, together with my colleagues, to deliver Kenyans from economic oppression.
Gachagua etishe kivila cha mathira cho MP kuya Nyeri mwaka wa 2017 na asa kuata muyumbe na hindi mwaka wa 2020 etina wa Kilingi sikivyu au mbukata wewa ina vina kati wa ateti angi murengone wa UDA na alama ena otoni wa kumutethesia musumbe Ruto sa kuwa nine na kitumine kiu osa mwanya wa munini wa musumbe.
By the responsibility and faith you have bestowed on me, you have bestowed upon me to be running with for the most defining election in Kenya's history.
Gachagua amatata kiseve otetine kuma ADO ndatika mutethesia wa Uhuru na ende etina mwaka wa 2011 atweka MP mwaka wa 2022 nusu atweka munini wa musumbe wakele itina wa Kenya yosa katiba keo mwaka wa 2010.
Sasa nyinyi tafadhali na muomba mkuwe watu werevu wa kupiga hesabu.
Caleb Chalo, Mutongo TV, Vilingi wa Mauvoo.
Nataka ilisi atilika itina wasaina siawe yonosuni wa muthia wa Vilingi wa Mauvoo na muvia wimwanya kwa kumuseisha mwendo ni kwithi wa watambanyana itu ndini wa Vilingi wa Mauvoo. Nita wa Caroline mweni wa Muteti vamwe na Sharon Dinda tukwendeo tukua kwa ila.